Welcome back to worship with us. Today we're going to hear the second part of that story we heard last week. It ended on kind of a dark and scary note, so that second part is going to be such a wonderful thing to hear. I'm here with Mr. Grant, I'm Pastor Pam, and we are going to sing again together. We learned a song last time we were together, and why don't we start by singing the chorus together first? And then just to remind us of that chorus. And then we will take a short break from singing and then sing 2 more verses of that song and 2 more of the choruses. Thank you. Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. Great job. All right, so we're going to sing together again. Just like last time, I'm going to sing a verse, then we'll sing the chorus, and then I'll sing another verse, and we'll sing the chorus again. The words for the verses will be on your screen, so if you can follow and sing along with me. And now listen this time for sure, because the second verse I'm going to sing is different from last week. It's got different words. Let's sing together. I danced in the morning when the world was begun, and I danced in the moon and the stars and the sun. And I came down from heaven and I danced on the earth. At Bethlehem I had my birth. Dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. They cut me down and I leapt up high. I am the life that will never, never die. I'll live in you if you'll live in me. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. And I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. Thank you for singing with us, and now let's listen to the second part of this story.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Steelman. Welcome back to week number 2 of our story of Easter. As you'll remember last week when we first gathered, I had shared with you that the story of Easter was filled with a lot of different emotions, and that the first part was going to end leaving us feeling quite uncomfortable as it's Good Friday and we learned that Jesus was just crucified, and it just left us feeling probably a little sad, maybe a little empty inside. Well, this week we're going to pick up where we left off, and we're going to move ahead with our story. And this is going to be the more happy side of the story. However, it's still going to leave us feeling a little bit confused because there's some things that happen that'll make us shake our heads and wonder, wow, how did that happen? Why did that happen? And also probably leave us feeling pretty empowered to go out and continue to finish the work that Jesus was sent here to do. So here we go with the next part of our story of Easter. It was early in the morning on the 3rd day after Jesus had died. Several of Jesus' friends hurried to the cave where Jesus' body had been placed. They missed Jesus very much, but now it was time to anoint Jesus' body. Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of the disciple James, led the way. 2 others, Salome and Joanna, carried spices to rub on the body of Jesus. They had an important job to do. The women realized they had forgotten about the huge stone that had sealed the opening to the cave. How would they move it? The women kept going to the cave anyway. As they came closer, they could see that the stone had been rolled away. They peeked inside. The cave was empty. Jesus was gone. An angel appeared in sparkling white clothes. The women shielded their eyes from the blinding light. "Don't be afraid," the angel said. "Jesus isn't here. This is a place for the dead. Jesus is alive. Hurry, go and tell the disciples." The women ran to tell Jesus' friends what they had seen and heard. Suddenly, Mary bumped into a man and fell to his feet. Wait, she knew that smile. It was Jesus. "Hello, friends," Jesus said. Jesus was really alive? The women hugged his feet and shouted with joy. "Go and tell the others the good news that I am alive," Jesus said. "I will meet them in Galilee." The women had a new job to do. They had to tell everyone that Jesus was alive. Jesus soon went to see the disciples. They buzzed with excitement. "It is you, Jesus. We're so glad to see you." Jesus smiled. "Peace be with you," he said. "I have things to tell you." The disciples gathered close to listen to Jesus. Jesus began, "God has given me all the power in heaven and on earth." The disciples were amazed. "Whoa, wow, wonderful. We knew it," they cheered. Jesus told his friends, "Go everywhere in the world and teach people about me. And remember, I will always be with you." Jesus returned to heaven. The happy disciples soon began their work Jesus had told them to do. I think the most important line of that book is that "I will always be with you." Hearing Jesus tell his disciples that probably empowered them to go out into this world, to truly be the very best selves that they could possibly be. And Jesus is going to be with all of you as well. And today we celebrate that. We celebrate his position in our lives, his guidance, his wisdom, and all the things that he left for us so that we can go out and be our very best selves. So on this Easter weekend, I wish you the very, very best. But most importantly, I wish you a life that's filled with all things that Jesus has taught us, filled with love, filled with kindness, filled with the desire to share and to be our very best selves. Happy Easter, everyone. Take care.
Thank you for joining us for worship today, for hearing the second part of the story. Let's say a prayer together. You can repeat after me. God of resurrection, God of resurrection, God of new life, God of new life. You defeated death. You defeated death and rose from the grave, and rose from the grave. Thank you for doing all of that, for doing all of that for me, for me. Amen. Amen.